easily afraid. Back then, every silence felt like we might break again. We said words we didn't mean at all. Some nights, let our shadows climb the walls and fight. But every time the door was closed to pain, something in our hearts refused to leave. This was a love that learned to stay with time, not the fire that burns too fast or bright. It bent, it broke, it healed, it grew its way. Not perfect, just honest and true. Love that learned to stay. We learned how to listen more than talk. At last, how to walk when hope began to crawl too fast. The cracks became our common ground. Somehow, we didn't lose ourselves, we found us now. They say love should feel like falling free and wild, but sometimes love is choosing to remain a while. This was a love that learned to stay, I swear. Through the weight of all our fears and prayers, not a vow we said out loud that day. Just two hearts refusing to give up, love that learned to stay. Maybe love is not the spark we chase, but the quiet light that fills the dark. If time should test the truth we made, I know we'll still be standing side by side. This was a love that learned to stay so strong, even when the road felt long and wrong. Through the years, through all the change we prayed, we'll always recognize this heart, love that learned to stay. If everything else fades away, someday I'll still believe in what we built, love that learned to stay. We were standing in the pouring rain, with the world against our side. Every storm we walked through then still had hope we couldn't hide. Through the laughter and the pain, and through the nights we lay awake, something stronger kept us holding, a love the years couldn't break. Time may bend the roads we walk and the dreams we tried to keep, but the fire inside our hearts still is burning deep. It's a love the years couldn't break tonight. Through the silence and the pain, like a flame that never fades. Through the darkness and the rain, it's a love the years couldn't break somehow. Though the world has turned away, every moment that we share still lives in yesterday. Old photographs in faded light still remember who we were. Every smile inside those frames speaks the truth without a word. Though the seasons came and went like the waves upon the lake, still our hearts kept beating softly with a love the years couldn't break. Every promise that we made still is floating in the air, like a song the night remembers from the love we used to share. It's a love the years couldn't break tonight, like a star that won't grow dim. Every dream we held together still is shining deep within. It's a love the years couldn't break somehow. Through the distance and the tears, every heartbeat that we share still survives the year. If tomorrow brings another lonely road and the sky begins to fall, I will still believe in love. Every tear may fall like rain, every night may feel too long, but the truth we build together still is strong. It's a love the years couldn't break tonight, still alive inside my soul. Every memory we made still is making this heart whole. It's a love the years couldn't break somehow. Though the world may drift apart, every piece of what we were still is living in my heart. When the quiet night returns and the stars begin to wake, I will feel your love again. A love the years couldn't break. A love the years couldn't break. I've been chasing open roads for years, looking for a place to rest from fear. Every town felt temporary cold, every door just closed too fast to hold. Then you left and something changed inside, like a fire learning how to stay alive. It was when love felt like home at last, not a dream I had to chase or ask, just a room inside your heart I'd known need to say too much that night. Silence never felt so warm or right. Your hand fit easy into mine, so sure, like it always had been there, secure. They say love should shake the ground and roar, but ours just whispered, you are safe at the door. It was when love felt like home, so true. Every broken part of me you knew. I didn't have to prove a thing or wrong. I finally learned what peace could be. When love felt like home. Maybe forever isn't time at all, but finding where your heart can rest. If all I ever have is this, I'll know I've already been rich enough. It was when love felt like home, I swear. Even now I feel you close, right there. Through the years, through all the change, I've grown. Some part of me still lives in you. When love felt like home. If I get lost again someday alone, I'll remember who I was. When love felt like home. There's a quiet in the evening where your laughter used to stay, like a shadow in the window at the closing of the day. Every word we never spoke still is drifting through the room, like a secret softly breathing in the fading afternoon. Like the tide across the sea, but the silence keeps your memory here with me. It's the silence that loved you tonight, where your voice still softly lies. Every echo of your heart still remembers how to give. It's the silence that loved you somehow through the darkness. still is shining through my tears. There's a photograph on the table from a night beneath the stars, where we thought our hearts would never drift to distant worlds apart. Now the room feels wide and empty, but the air still feels so true, like a quiet love still breathing in the silence, loving you. Every promise left unspoken still is floating in the air, like a song the night remembers from the love we used to share. It's the silence that loved you tonight, like a fire beneath the snow. Every memory we made still refuses not to glow. It's the silence that loved you somehow, through the nights that drift apart. Every whisper of your name still is living in my heart. If tomorrow brings another lonely dawn and the sky begins to fall, I will hear your gentle heartbeat through the quiet of it all. Every road may lead to distance, every dream may fade from view, but the silence in my soul still loves you. It's the silence that loved you tonight, still alive within my soul. Every moment that we share still is making this heart whole. It's the silence that loved you somehow, even when the world is through. Every quiet breath I take still is loving you. When the night grows calm and deep and the silver stars shine through, I will hear the quiet truth, the silence that loved you. I was standing on a broken line between what was lost and what was mine. Every step I took felt unsure. Every heart learns how to endure. You saw me when I had no light, stayed through every restless night. When I was scared of what I'd find, you never left me behind. I pushed you away, I know, built my walls too high, but every time I turned around, you were still by my side. It was love that never turned away, never asked me to be strong, held my heart on my weakest day when everything felt wrong. Through the doubt, through the pain, through the nights I couldn't stay, it was love that never turned away. It was you, always you. I wore my fear like armor tight, tried to hide the cracks inside, but you touched what I couldn't face with the gentlest kind of grace. When the world said walk away, you chose to stay anyway. Even silence couldn't break. You never needed words to make me feel believing. In the quiet you gave me everything I needed. It was love that never turned away, never closed the door, saw the worst and stayed the same, loved me even more. Through my flaws, through my shame, through the nights I lost my way, it was love that never turned away. Maybe love was never meant to run when things get hard. Maybe it's the quiet kind that holds the scars. If tomorrow pulls us apart, if time rewrites our names, I'll still know the truth. Some love never changes. It was love that never turned away, never asked for more, stayed when I was hard to love, stayed when I was sure. Every tear, every break, every vow we couldn't say, it was love that never turned away. It was us all along. Some hearts leave when they're afraid, some don't know how to stay, but yours stood right in front of mine and never turned away. There's an old road by the river where the summer used to stay. We were young beneath the sunset, watching daylight fade away. Every laugh we left behind us still is drifting through the air, like a whisper from the past, telling me you're still there. Time may carry us away, like the tide across the shore, but a spark inside my heart still is burning like before. It's the place where the old fire burns tonight, through the silence and the years. Every memory of your love still is glowing through my tears. It's the place where the old fire burns somehow, like a flame that won't depart. Every dream we used to hold still is living in my heart. There's a song we used to listen on the radio at night. Every chord still brings me closer to your eyes in candlelight. Though the world kept turning slowly, like the moon across the sky, something deep inside my soul never learned to say goodbye. Every promise left unspoken still is floating in the blue, like a quiet star above, still remembering you. It's the place where the old fire burns tonight, like a light upon the sea. Every moment that we share still is living inside me. It's the place where the old fire burns somehow, through the distance and the years. Every heartbeat that we knew still survives the tears. If tomorrow brings another lonely road and the sky begins to fall, I will walk the path of memory, through the silence of it all. Every star may fade to darkness, every dream may drift away, but the fire we left behind still will stay. It's the place where the old fire burns tonight, still alive within my soul. Every second that we share still is making this heart whole. It's the place where the old fire burns somehow, where our love will always turn, even if the years move on. The old fire burns. When the quiet night returns and the stars begin to burn, I will find you in that place where the old fire burns. There was a summer long ago, by the shoreline in July. We were laughing in the wind, with forever in our eyes. Every step beside your shadow felt like something so divine. Every dream was shining bright when your heart was mine. Time was drifting slow and easy, like a tide across the sand. Every promise felt like heaven, written softly in your hand. Oh, the days when your heart was mine, like a star that lit the night. Every moment close to you turned the dark into the light. Oh, the days when your heart was mine, like a dream we used to share. Every whisper in the wind still reminds me you were there. Old songs on the radio still bring back those gentle days. Every melody we love carries echoes of your ways. Though the years have moved between us, like the clouds across the sky, and there's a place inside my heart where our love will never die. Every word we left unspoken still is floating in the air, like a promise heaven kept from the love we used to share. Oh, the days when your heart was mine, still they shimmer in my soul. Every memory of you still somehow makes me whole. Oh, the days when your heart was mine, through the silence and the years, every dream we once believed still is shining through my tears. If tomorrow finds you somewhere far away, Like a river to the sea, there's a place where love still lives in our memory. Oh, the days when your heart was mine, like a fire that never fades. Every moment that we share still is shining through the days. Oh, the days when your heart was mine. Even now I feel the sign that forever once was real. When your heart was mine. When the quiet night returns and the stars begin to shine, I remember who we were when your heart was mine. Golden light upon the shore, soft shadows on the sand. You were standing close to me, with forever in your hand. Every whisper in the wind felt like something we had won. Every heartbeat told a story of love beneath the fading sun. Slow and kind, like a river to the sea. Every moment felt like heaven, just for you and me. It was love beneath the fading sun tonight, like a fire in the sky. Every dream inside your eyes burned too bright to say goodbye. It was love beneath the fading sun somehow, through the silence and the years. Every memory of you still is shining through my tears. There's a road we used to wander when the evening painted gold. Every laugh we left behind us still is warmer than the cold. Though the daylight slipped away, like the tide that comes undone, there's a place inside my heart with love beneath the fading sun. Every promise left unspoken still is floating in the air, like the last light in the sky, still remembering we were there. It was love beneath the fading sun tonight, like a star above the sea. Every moment that we shared still is living inside me. It was love beneath the fading sun somehow, through the distance and the year. Every heartbeat that we knew still survives the tear. If tomorrow brings another lonely dawn, and the sky turns cold and gray, I will hold the light we found on that golden yesterday. Every road may drift to silence, every dream may come undone, but the love we left behind us still lives beneath the sun. It was love beneath the fading sun tonight, still alive inside my soul. Every second that we share still is making this heart whole. It was love beneath the fading sun somehow, where forever once was spun. And no matter where I go, I'll remember that old sun. When the evening sky grows gold and the quiet day is done, I will find your love again beneath the fading sun. The room was small, the light was low. A moment the world forgot to go. No sound but your breathing near. No future yet, no trace of fear. Every clock refused to move. Every doubt just slipped the truth. Where time stood quiet, holding us like it knew this wouldn't last. Every touch, every fragile trust felt too real to call past. In that stillness, you and I were more than just a moment tried, where time stood quiet and let us stay alive. said things we couldn't say, afraid the truth would drift away. I memorized the way you smile, like I'd need it after a while. Even silence learned our names in that fragile, perfect frame where time stood quiet, holding us between the then and what came next. No promises, no making up, just hearts that hadn't learned regret. If forever ever existed, it lived right there inside that breath where time stood quiet and nothing else was left. Maybe life kept moving on while we stayed where we belong. Some loves don't need to last to always stay intact. Where time stood quiet, soft and slow, like it feared to break the spell. I still return there when I'm low. It's where I learned you well. Though the world kept passing by, that moment never said goodbye, still living in my mind. Some moments never move on, they just learn to stay where time stood quiet and love refused to fade. The radio hums in the dark, another night, another star. A half-played tune, a fading line, your shadow still keeping time. We never needed perfect words, just every note we never heard, and all the silence we once knew. Love kept playing, me and you, in every pause, in every breath. There was more than we ever said. It's the love that lives between songs, in the quiet where we belong. When the melody's gone too soon and the night is holding the tune, not the chorus everyone sings, but the space where the heart still rings. letting the world fall out of line. Every ending came too fast, but the feeling learned to last. I've heard louder love since then, heard them shout, watched them bend, but none of them knew the art of leaving room around the heart. Even now, when the room is still, I hear us there against my will. It's the love that lives between songs, not the right, not the wrong, just the echo after the sound, where our best days still hang around. Not a promise carved in stone, just a place that felt like home. When the music moves along, love still lives between songs. If love is more than words and lines, more than rhythm, more than rhyme, then it stays when the record ends and finds us again and again. I don't play our song out loud, I let it breathe between the sound, in the quiet, soft and long. That's where we still belong. It's the love that lives between songs, in the hush before moving on. Every note we never played, every word we couldn't say. If not a fire that burned too bright, just a glow in the late night light. Even now when it feels all gone, love still lives between songs. Some love sings out loud, some stays in the sound. When the